Hi everyone, welcome to the video on how to conduct a product launch. My name is Jacqui Tuig. I'm a manager in the business. For those of you that do not know me, anybody who has just joined the business and is looking at this for the first time, you're very welcome, and we look forward to working with you to build a really good forever business. I'm going to take you through the steps of a product launch and how it's conducted. I'm going to show you the setup. I'm going to take you through the process and how you talk through the products and such. But first of all, I just want to mention that what I'm going to be using in this product or in this display is going to be basically the basic products. So the products that you will have at the start when you begin your business. Now I know if you're looking at this from a different country, your startup package might be a little bit different, but for the most part, the products are the same. So if you have additional products that you've bought yourself to use to try, like the Fleur de Jouvence, the Sonia range, any of the other stuff that isn't part of the startup kit, you can obviously add these in as well to your product launch. Now, I set it up my way. Everybody has their own way that they want to set it up, but this is just showing you the way that it can be set up. Also, I'm going to include the Clean9 program in my setup because it's very popular too. So okay, so without further ado, I'm going to get cracking. Now I have all the stuff here in the boxes, so I'm basically going to take you through what I do to set up. Before I do, I'll actually talk about things that you need to have prepared for your launch. So obviously before the launch happens, you'll have invited friends and family to your product launch. So basically what it is this is your start to your business. So you're inviting people to your business launch. You're launching your business. You want people to come to support you and to be there in the evening. So you phone them up, you let them know you're after starting your own business and you're having a night to launch it on whatever date, at whatever time, that you'd be really appreciative of their support if they could come. Are they available on whatever time? If they say they are, fantastic, great, you'll see them then. Make sure that you confirm obviously their attendance the evening before. And if they say that they can't make it that night, have another date set so that you can say, oh, that's a pity, but I'm actually having another launch on this date. That's the way that I'd approach it. Certain things that you'll need on the night is you don't have to do anything on your first launch night. But your sponsor will come and will set up and get it up and running for you. But after that, you will definitely be taking part in any future launches that you do. But you'll need to have order forms. You'll need to have brochures. I'd suggest having the product brochures and the Sonia or the Flawless brochure. Top 10 reasons, so you can give those out. Questionnaires that we use, and pens. That's pretty much all the literature that you need on the night, but it's very important that you have that ordered in advance as well. Okay, so I'm going to start off now. I'm going to show you the setup. I'm sorry the sun is shining in there. I can't really complain that the sun is shining, but it's kind of causing a bit of a glare, but I haven't got any curtains or anything in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to get going now. So the first thing that you need is your tablecloth. So that's the first thing that goes on anyway. Now, that doesn't look so good there, but it's fine. Every house that you go into is going to have a different kind of table, so oops. So you just have to make do with whatever is there. This isn't really ideal, but it will do the job. Okay, so that's that there. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all my products. I'm going to pop them up here. This is basically, the majority of all this stuff is everything that's come in the Fast Start box. the majority, I say. There's a few things that I've thrown in here that I've added to my collection, and you'll do the exact same. What I suggest is when you're using your products, bar the gels, when you've used about half of your product, put it into your launch kit. Order a new product so that you have your launch kit there ready to go when you're doing your launches. So here you can see I have a whole range of different things, and what I generally do is I generally use this box here, and I pop my gels up on top of this one. That's the way I start off, so I'll put them there. I'll move all this stuff anyway. So we have our berry nectar, our freedom, our yellow gel, which is really important, and our berry nectar. So that's the first thing that I do. Okay, the next thing I do then is I pop up this box here. It's a bit battered, I kind of need a new one. This is the Touch of Forever, so this is your pup box. So I pop this one up here and move them a little bit forward. And I pop the products that come in the pup box on there. So you have your two shampoos, or your shampoo and your conditioner, your soap, your jelly, your propolis, your aloe lips, your moisturising lotion, your tooth gel, and your deodorant. And that's what comes in the pup box. So in that box, it's one of all the most popular products. So pop those up there. And then, there's not really that much space, but over here, I'm just going to put it here. Hopefully, whatever house you're going into will have a better kind of setup. And they're just extra bottles of gel actually in there. And pop up clean line contents. So 3 bottles of the yellow gel. 3 bottles of the yellow gel. We have our shake, our vanilla shake, and we have our Garcinia and our bee pollen. And pop them up there. And then if you have a shaker as well, you can put that up, but I don't have that there. And then just any of the extra products. I usually have a lot more extra products than this, but just for to show, I'm just have a couple here. So any of the supplements that you might have, you can just pop them there. Once you're finished using the supplements, just make sure that you hold on, obviously, to the box so you can use them for your launch. This is the heat lotion. This also comes in the Fast Start box. Tanning lotion, relaxation, our RG, and probiotics. So I just kind of put them any way that suits you. Like I said, you'll have additional products to go in there. The Sonia range, the Flora Devance, whatever it is you use yourself. Obviously what you use yourself, you can recommend a lot better. Okay, so that's basically the setup. So you do that before, obviously, all the people arrive to the launch, sorry. So you have that set up so when people come in they can see that. I would also put your order forms, your brochures and that here. I generally don't give them out until after I've done the launch because they can just get a little bit engrossed in them and they're not really listening to you, and then they're looking at prices and the rest. So I just do that and then give the leaflets and the information out then afterwards. But what I would suggest is maybe have a top 10 reasons leaflet on the table, on each of the chairs, whatever, so that they can have a read to see the importance of it. Okay, then after that, you start off the launch by welcoming your guests to the launch, thanking them for coming to the launch of your business or whoever's business it is you're launching, and that you appreciate them being there. And then you tell them a little bit about how you got involved in the business. So I always start with, I started in the business over a year ago now. It was July last year. A friend of mine contacted me and said he had a business that he thought I would be interested in, because I was into health and well-being and looking after my skin and beauty and stuff like that. So I decided to meet up with him and take a look at the business, and he showed it to me, and I was really, really impressed with the whole business model. I was impressed with the fact that all the products were natural, because I was looking for products that were natural, shampoos, conditioners, soaps, everything like that. And obviously, being interested in health and fitness, I was very, very interested in that side of it as well. But at the same time, I'm a primary school teacher, and I was looking to save for a house, for a mortgage, and just with my income at the time, I wasn't able to do that sufficiently. I didn't have enough kind of left over, so I was actually looking for something else on the side. So when he told me that I could earn an additional income to this part-time alongside my current commitments, I was very, very interested. So I started my business, like I said, a year ago, in the same manner that whoever it is launching their business tonight, and I started making an additional income. And very, very quickly I became manager in the business within 5 months, and I started to make more money than I do teaching. So I decided to take a career break and focus my full time on this. And also I'm really, really into health and fitness. I'm bodybuilding at the moment, so I have a lot of competitions. So it allows me to do that and have a lot more free time to focus on my training and my regime there. So it's been fantastic for me that I found this business. And I'd also say, you know, look, if there's anybody here that's looking for an additional income or extra money alongside what they currently do, or they don't like their job, or you looking for a change of career or something like that, that really, really, it's a fantastic opportunity, and I'd love to have a chat with you afterwards about it. So you're putting it out there. I generally say as well, you know, it's there's a lot more to the business than these launch nights. This is only a very, very small part of the business, and I don't have to do these anymore. I do them for people that I introduce to the company to help them get started, get running in their business. What I actually do is I help people to set up their business and get them making an additional income by planning with them and showing them how it's done. And that's basically what I do. I start off like that. There'll generally be 2 people doing the launch, yourself and your sponsor. So then your sponsor will then or you'll introduce yourself and how you got involved in the business and tell a little bit about your story. So make sure that you know your story. It's very, very important that you know your story, why you're involved in the business, and what you want from the business and what the business has done for you thus far. Okay, so that's the beginning, and a bit of banter back and forth. There'll always be 2 people, well, mostly 2 people doing a launch. So that's the very first thing. Now the second thing that you do is you talk about the gels, because the gels are obviously the most important products that we have. They're our flagship products, they're our #1 seller, and our whole company is based on aloe vera. What I would generally do next, and what I generally say next is, you know, has anybody here heard of Forever Living products before? Find out who has heard of them before, who has used the products before. Did you know that you could drink aloe vera? Because I didn't before I started in the business. And then I just say a little bit about the background of the company. It's founded by a guy called Rex Mon, American based. It was founded 36 years ago, and it's in Ireland for 23 years. And it's becoming very, very popular now as more and more people are interested in their health, their nutrition, don't want to be, you know, going to the doctor to spend an outrageous amount of money and then have to go and get medicine on top of that. And people are looking at wanting to kind of prevent any sort of illnesses, and they're looking to natural remedies. So it's becoming a lot more popular now, and also people are looking for an additional income, so they're looking for another way to earn an extra few bob. So that's what I do, and then I talk about the gel. Now there's so much information on Forever Knowledge, on YouTube clips, absolutely everything, going into the ins and outs of all the gels, the importance of them, what they do, why ours are better. So, you know, the main points that you need to know is aloe vera. We own 80% of the world's aloe. It's all every stage of production is done by us. We only use the inner gel, so we don't use the outer rind, which contains toxins and irritants and chemicals and the rest. So it's really, really pure. So that's what differs our aloe vera from anything that you get in the health food store. So their aloe vera will basically, they use the outer rind, they add loads of water, bulk it up, mass produce it, and so on. So it's not as potent or anywhere near as potent as ours. So it doesn't do the job that ours does. And you also let them know that basically it's a general health tonic. There's so many vitamins and minerals in it. 19 of your 20 amino acids, 7 of your 8 essential amino acids, a whole host of different compounds. And it's fantastic because what it basically does is when you drink aloe vera, it goes down into your body, into your system, it goes into the gut, goes into the little villi, cleanses them out, gets rid of all the toxins, the chemicals, any sort of anything that's been in the environment or in your food or in your drink or anything like that, and cleanses it out, so it makes you feel better. So when your gut is healthy, then that in turn makes your hair, your skin, your nails and all the rest a lot healthier. So it's very, very important to let them know that. And you might mention, you know, different sort of problems that's been helped by drinking the gel: asthma, psoriasis, eczema, diabetes, stomach ulcers, anything, a whole host, colitis. There's just so many to mention. And if you have any stories there, I go in with a couple of stories of customers that the products have helped, and let them know, you know, real life, because stories do sell, facts tell, stories sell, as they say. So get in there with your stories and let them know of success. If you haven't got any stories yet, then use different testimonials that you can read on Forever Knowledge, or that we have told you before, and just talk about the gels I go on about the gels for a good bit, because it is, and I always say to them, if there was one product here on the table that, you know, would be the most beneficial to you, it would be drinking the gel. And then if you needed anything on top of that, then I would suggest something else. But this is your number one, because you need to cleanse from within before cleansing externally, because if you're putting topical creams on something and you're not actually addressing the issue from the inside, it's not going to help at all. So one of the main things about aloe vera is that it has lignin in it, and basically lignin is nature's carrier. And what that means is it just carries all the components and all the elements to where it needs to go in the body. So if you think about, you know, supplements that you can order online and this, that and the other, basically it's the lignin that takes all the components of the aloe vera to where it needs to go. So if a supplement doesn't have that lignin, the majority, 90% maybe, of the supplement isn't being used effectively by the body, and it's basically just being excreted out. So more a waste of money than anything else. So that's a really, really key point as well about the aloe. So just research, YouTube, look up Forever Knowledge, get all your information that you can on the aloe vera, so that you're confident in talking about it. And then I just talk about the other ones, the berry nectar, that's basically marinated in organic cranberries and apples. So it's high antioxidant level, and it's really, really good for people that suffer with skin conditions, acne, and also urinary tract infections, kidney infections, and so on, because of the organic cranberries there. And kids as well can drink this. Then the bits and peaches as well, it's the same as the aloe gel. It's just got a couple of percent less aloe content. But it tastes sweeter because it's marinated in organic peaches, so it's nice. Kids like it, and it's for people that can't handle the taste of the aloe gel. And I do tell people that, you know, it's not the most pleasant tasting drink in the world, but you only really have to drink 60 ml in the morning, 60 ml at night for your first couple of bottles, get it into your system, and then you can reduce it down after that. But to build it up in the beginning as well, just so it's not a shock to the system. The Freedom then is a huge one. It's absolutely my number one seller because it's helped a lot of my customers. I have so many customers that drink this. Basically it's the aloe vera, and it has added MSM, glucosamine, chondroitin and vitamin C. So glucosamine and chondroitin for healthy joint function, and maintains your joints makes them lubricated, and just keeps them moving more effectively. Helps people that have suffered with any sort of back pain, knee pain, hip pain, any sort of mobility problems, because it's a natural anti-inflammatory and it's a natural painkiller. The yellow gel as well is a natural painkiller, and it also is antipyretic, antipyretic, so it takes the heat out of things and takes the itch out of things as well. But the Freedom is fantastic for people that suffer with, like I said, joint problems, any sort of arthritis, sports people who are constantly putting impact on their joints, and it's undergoing clinical trials at the moment to show that it delays the onset of osteoarthritis for up to 10 years. So that's pretty huge. Also, it's just helped so many of my customers, runners. My mom's back, she was suffering really badly, used to take Diphenine every day for her back, and it's just completely changed her quality of life and all that. So the Freedom is just a fantastic one. Look it up again, get all the information that you can and all the products. The best way for you to learn about the products is by researching them yourself, because when you research products yourself and you put time into learning about them, you will really retain the information a lot better. Also, what was the other thing I was going to say there? I can't remember. Okay, so that's the gels. So that's the next thing I do. Then I go on to the skincare. So I talk about, all the different things. The best, it's getting stories about the skincare. Find testimonials. If you don't have any stories yourself, find them. There's so many online. Talk to people. Ask for testimonials. There's a lot up on Live the Dream Team. Loads floating around Facebook and on the internet. But I go through the different products, the propolis, the jelly. I don't have the aloe lotion here, so we have two moisturising lotions. We have the purple lotion, which is with collagen and elastin. The aloe lotion is the blue one, and it's with jojoba oil and vitamin E. It's just personal preference. One is lighter, one is thicker, so it just depends on the person. The aloe vera jelly, that's just basically like open up the inside of the plant. So if you had a plant in your kitchen, you got a cut, you open up the inside, you put it on the cut. The exact same, it's just convenient, it's in a tube. So cuts, scrapes, burns, sore throats, teething babies, absolutely everything this can be used for. Sunburn, it's like your first aid kit in a bottle. Loads and loads of things. Skin conditions, eczema, psoriasis, inflammation, where the skin is red, inflamed and itchy. It's absolutely fantastic. Completely takes the itch out straight away. The propolis then is our natural antibiotic. So it comes from inside the beehive, and it's a fantastic natural cream instead of using the steroid creams, the cortisol creams. Also fantastic for skin conditions, absolutely, and it's fantastic for your hands, dry skin, nice hand cream in the winter. It's very, very good. The important thing to note about the whole skincare range is the lignin again. So because we have 7 layers of skin, it doesn't just lie on the top layer, it actually penetrates down through. That's what lignin does, is penetrates down through the skin to the root of the problem, why it's been caused, and starts working there. So that's the USP, for the unique selling point for our products, why they're better than any of the others on the market. So there's the tooth gel, that's the aloe mixed with propolis. It tastes lovely, it's green, it's spearmint, it doesn't have any fluoride in it, and fluoride is highly controversial. We have it in our water, it's said to be highly toxic. We don't need it in our tooth gel as well. It's got a natural tooth whitening agent in it as well, and it won an award in Reader's Digest magazine as the best tooth whitening toothpaste. It's fantastic for people that suffer with mouth ulcers and bleeding gums, and it's just a really nice fresh minty taste as well without the fluoride. Great for children, because if children swallow normal toothpaste with fluoride in it, it can be very dangerous. The shampoo and conditioner, pH balance, so adapts to your own hair type. We have other shampoos and conditioners as well in the Sonia range, which I have upstairs in the bathroom, but I just said I was going to focus on the basic products here. The aloe hand and face soap, so basically it's called soap, but you can use it for a whole range of different things. It's it's natural, it's lovely. You can use it on babies, use it on the dog. It's really soft on the skin. I use it sometimes to take my makeup off if I'm a bit lazy to use the Sonia. And then shaving my legs and a soap obviously as well, shower gel, the whole lot. The deodorant here is fantastic. So it's not an antiperspirant, because basically an antiperspirant stops you perspiring. It's a deodorant, so it actually stops the smell, and it's a very, very good deodorant. It lasts ages. You know, I've had mine ages, and it just lasts. I think I've only had to get, I don't know, 3 since I've started in the business or something like that. It's really, really good. It doesn't have any aluminium salts in it, and aluminium salts are linked to breast cancer. So it's very important for men and women alike, because men are getting breast cancer as well. Really, really important. So, the aloe lips here, this is excellent little stick. It's basically a little tiny stick of aloe with jojoba oil as well. And it's fantastic. I put it on every single day. I used to get really bad cold sores, and I haven't gotten one since I started in the business. Erica told me when I started that, you know, it stops the cold sore virus within 6 months, and I actually thought that was funny, and I laughed because I got really, really bad cold sores. But believe it or not, I haven't gotten one since starting using this, so it's really, really good. The sun or the fake tan is very good. This here is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. This is the relaxation range. If you haven't tried it, you really, really should. I absolutely love this massage lotion. Absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. The heat lotion then, I don't have the MSM there, but the heat lotion, this is like our version of Deep Heat, only 100 times better. Deep Heat basically burns the top layer of skin, so that's the heat that kind of you feel when you use Deep Heat. What this does is, like I said with the lignin, it penetrates down to the very root of the muscular pain. So it's going to take the pain away, because it's actually getting to the root really, really quickly. And this is fantastic. Anybody that suffers with any sort of muscular pain, people that have neck pain, back pain, any sort of muscular, they just find that this relieves it almost instantly. It's very, very quick acting, and it's brilliant. We have a few other supplements here. I'm not going to go into them, but I mean, you should have your product manual and you can research them. Probiotics, very important for your gut health as well. Fish oil is very, very important. Your omega-3s, your essential fatty acids, and very, very good for brain function and for children as well. Really an important supplement. RG then, this is fantastic. It's endorsed by Nobel Prize winning scientists. So I've used this the whole way through my training, and I find it's fantastic for recovery. It's basically L-arginine is amino acid, and when it combines with oxygen in the body, it releases a gas called nitric oxide. So nitric oxide widens the blood vessels. So in doing so, the oxygen can get around the body a lot quicker, and that means that your recovery process is increased, like sped up really, really a lot quicker. And also you can keep going longer because the oxygen is getting around the body better. So it's really good for athletes, for runners, anybody in the gym, anybody working out. As well as that, it's fantastic for people that suffer with high cholesterol and high blood pressure, because as you can imagine, the arteries are wider, so the blood can flow around a lot better and a lot more efficiently. Then the last thing I go through is the Clean 9. So the Clean 9, I have actually a video done of that, explaining the Clean 9. So I'll try and fish that out and put that up as well, instead of going into that now. So that's basically the product launch, and that's what I do. At the end, then I ask, you know, anybody has any questions or would like to ask me anything, you know, on the whole front, see if they have any questions in front of everybody else. If not, then I say, you know, you're more than welcome to come up and ask me any questions. Oh, as I'm talking about all the skincare, by the way, I give it out, so send it around so that they can test it and smell it and touch it and feel it and all the rest. So as I talk about a product, I send it around. Then I tell them they can come up, they can have a look and try the products again or whatever it is. I give out the brochures, I give out the order forms, I talk about if I have specials on, I let them know what the special offers are on the night. It's up to you what you want to do there. And then I make sure that I go around the room, talk to people, have a chat, I give out the questionnaires. On the questionnaires, you know, there's questions about, you know, have you ever done a detox? Would you consider doing a detox? Would you host a night in your home? Would you be interested in looking at the business opportunity? So you give out the questionnaires, then you can take a look at them and have a, you know, you need to work through, you need to talk to people, let them know the fantastic business opportunity that's there, as well as the products. The products are great, but the business as well, and see is there anybody there that would be good for your business on the night. So that's very, very important to work the room as well. Okie doke, that's everything to do with the product launch. Well done for watching it, and I hope you can use what you've learned here to implement your own product launch effectively. And I'd love for you to put a comment underneath the post on the 18 page to let me know what you thought of it, and how it can benefit and help you with your product launches. Okay, thank you very much, and talk to you soon. Bye!